We are in Lawrence, Kansas here today as we're getting ready for this nice little matchup here between the Kansas Jayhawks and our Highland Scotties, as we're in week 6 of the college football landscape. And right now, Kansas is looking to try to see if they can pull off a win here today at home against the Highland Scotties. Of course, the Scotties looking to try to keep their winning streak going on as their own, as they've been on a 5-game winning streak and looking for win number 6 here today, as we're currently 5-0 in the Big 12 as well as overall. As for Kansas, they're currently 1-0 in the Big 12, and currently overall in rankings they're 3-2, and they're looking for their second Big 12 win of the season. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Highland Scotties Teambuilder Dynasty. As the Kansas Jayhawks are currently on a 3-game winning streak. Their last loss was against Louisiana back in week 1 when they lost 40-35, and since then they've been on a tear as they were able to defeat Illinois in week 2 20-12, and then the most latest win was just last week against Fort Worth, beating TCU, or I should say in Fort Worth, beating TCU 51-16. So they can't score points as well as win games. So our job here this week is try to stop them as best as we possibly can. And of course, to do that here, we have to deal with a couple of different stars on that Kansas team. One of them being which is Devin Neal, who we'll get to here in a bit. But Isaiah Marshall is their quarterback this right now, as Daniels is out for a couple of weeks here, as he has a injury, and he'll be out for at least the next 3 to 4 weeks on his injury. And we'll try to see if we can try to clamp down Marshall, as well as Devin Neal, who has had 15 carries, 124 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns last week against the Horned Frogs. And of course, we cannot let that happen this week at all if we're going to be able to survive in this game. Now, Kansas has some pretty good receivers as well as a really good secondary. Kobe Bryant is one of their top secondaries there. He plays, I believe, the safety position, if not the corner position. Dotson is another one who plays a corner. He has tendencies of man-to-man, 6'1", 190 pounds, and he will definitely be a guy we have to watch out for when we are passing. Of course, our game, at least for us, our bread and butter is going to be the running game, just like Kansas is this season. As you see, Devin Neal, of course, looking possibly going to the NFL next season. Definitely a favorite there for a lot of people. And of course, Jalen Daniels out with that knee cartilage tear. He's going to be out for 2 weeks, actually. You see his stats, his numbers there. And of course, he is missed on the field, but Marshall's been doing a pretty good job there. Last couple of weeks here, he's been throwing the ball fairly well. And of course, they would like to have Jalen Daniels back on the field, but for right now, Isaiah Marshall is going to be their guy. Now, as for quarterback issues that we've had here on our team, this week Singer will be the quarterback, as Robinson will have to take his 1-week suspension after a really poor performance that he had just a week ago there against the Mountaineers when we played them at home. So we're going to try to see if we can bounce back. Even though we won that game, it was a kind of a rough one to get through, especially when it came to passing. And Coach Bonds wants to make sure that Robinson gets his head on correctly. And of course, we like to see what we can get out of Stinger. Stinger had a pretty good week last week, coming in the game during the second half, and pretty much got us back in the driver's seat and able to get back in the game the game plan that we originally had. Now, there you see the Highland Trophy race here, and there you see Barr in the top 5 there. Wow. I was not expecting that at all. He had 8 tackles for loss, 8 tackles at sack last week against West Virginia. That apparently got him some attention there, and some national recognition. And so we're going to try to see if we can kind of continue and build onto that here as we get ready for this game against Kansas. Of course, Barr has been very key and very active in our defense here. Been making some great plays, and we're hoping to see the same thing. Of course, also Bolden as well has been doing very well there for us in that linebacker position. and we're going to try to get some schemes as well, getting him ready and see what he can do against this Kansas offense. So it's a beautiful day here in Lawrence, Kansas, here at the Memorial Stadium. As you see a quick pass there for Kansas as they'll get this one out of the backfield there. Nice catch there for 2 yards. We'll see what they can do here on this 2nd and 8 as they're only on a 21-yard line. And Devin Neal, like I said, that's a guy we're going to definitely worry about. Also, too, I need to kind of respect the game of also Marshall, because Marshall had a nice running game as well. He had a nice day on the ground. Now, he's not really known for his passing. He does have a tendency of throwing some odd passes, but what he lacks in passing, he will definitely make up in the running game. As you see there, the defense did a great job there getting the Jayhawks off the field here quickly, as we'll get still no score here as Highland will get their first try now offensively. As you'll see Avery here, and of course Avery had a nice week last week against West Virginia. 122 yards to rushing touchdown for 24 carries. We'll see if we can try to do the same or even better this week here as the 3rd and 7, and the Singer is going to get hit hard, and that's going to force us to punt. Now we'll see what Marshall can do here on his 2nd drive here with Kansas, and Kansas will throw this one there for a short pass there for a couple yards there on the play. We'll get to a 2nd and 4 coming up, and we'll see a handoff, play action here, and that ball's going to be fumbled, and Kansas somehow is going to be able to recover that. That's Devin Neal as he'll get on top of that football there, protecting that ball very well. It's going to be a 3rd and 17 coming up here for this Kansas offense as the Highland defense just smothered him. And there you see Jarius Bolden. Like I mentioned earlier, this kid has been on fire as of late here, making some great plays there in that offensive backfield. We'll see if you can try to do the same thing again here throughout the rest of the game. And we'll see a great play there and a great stop there from the defense. As that time it's Barr. He gets to the quarterback there. That's going to push him back even further, making it 4th and 23. And the Kansas Jayhawks will be on their own 12-yard line. You see Tyreek Barr getting another sack here again. And of course, like I said, we're trying to do our best to try to make his profile more national and try to maybe even get him in that top 3 in the Heisman Trophy race or even higher. Maybe one of the finalists here in the next couple of weeks. As the Avery here gets the ball handoff to him. That's going to be a nice carry there for him as we have some great field position. As we'll see now a 1st and 10. So now 1st and 10 here for the Highland Scotties. We'll throw this one up the middle there. That's going to go to the tight end Finley as he'll get the catch. And that'll be a great catch there for about 8 yards. So now 2nd and 2 coming up here for the Scotties. And Singer here drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here, looking for a quick pass. He finds, looks like Good, and Good is going to get this one there. As he's going to get this one inside the 10, and that's going to put him somewhere around the 8-yard line for the first down for the Highland Scotties. Scotties looking to try to get their first points here today, here on their 2nd drive, and they'll hand this one off to Bo. Bo getting some good look there. Oh, he should have stayed on the outside there because he had a better chance for a block there, but he'll get caught. But he'll get enough there for a positive yards there as well. Again, hand the ball there to him, and this time he'll be stopped just near the 5-yard line. Looking for a 3rd and goal coming up here. Try to see if we can get this one into the end zone as the ball is placed at the 4-yard line. Singer here drops back in the pocket, throws this one up there. That's going to be in the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown, Kansas. Nice job there as Kansas on the board, or I should say touchdown Highland here in Kansas. As Highland on the board here for the first time, and that's going to be Good as he gets a touchdown there, and the Kansas Jayhawk fans kind of surprised about this, as we'll see Good gets a touchdown here, and that's a beautiful catch there. A great way to start in the game. So here we are now, as we'll see a handoff here. That's going to go to Devin Neal, and they say, hey, Kansas like, no, we're going to end up going to get ourselves some good score position here, as they get a nice run there from that young man. Of course, like I said, he is going to be a huge headache for us if he has big runs here like he has. We see him there already here as he broke off a tackle and finally got wrapped up there. He's at the 42-yard line here on the Scotty side of the field, as we'll see a pass there, and that's going to be a complete pass. That's going to get him now inside the 40 here, now in Scotty territory. As we'll see a 1st and 10 again. Neal going to get his number called here again, as he is finally taken down there at the 30. That's a gain of 4 on the play. So now we'll see Marshall here throws this one up there to his receiver. I believe that's his tight end who gets the catch in there, and he's going to be short of the 1st down. 3rd and inches coming up here for the Jayhawks, as we'll see again. Neal getting his number called again, and that's going to get him inside the 20, as they're just starting to chip away here. And look at this, another big run here from Neal as he finds his way to the 1st down marker, getting him inside there, the side of 10 of the Highland Scotties defense. And now the backup's now going to come in here, take over. He's going to finish the job as he is able to get in the end zone there. Touchdown, Kansas. As Kansas putting the first touchdown, first points of the day there for them, as they're on the board here now, tying this one up now 7-all here in Lawrence, as they're sitting there waving the wheat, as Morrison coming in there for Neal, finish the job there, and of course he'll get a nice rushing touchdown there for himself and for Kansas, tying this up now 7 apiece. 4:46 left here in the first quarter. All their own 25-yard line here. Scotty's here handing the ball off there. That's going to go to Bo, as Bo's going to be stopped there and get no gain on that play. Of course, that's one of the 2 players they're going to have to really focus on if they want to shut us down here. Let's make sure Avery has the off game, and of course Bo as well. And of course, Stinger has not had much, experience underneath his belt this season, and of course they're going to have to try to attack him as much as possible as well. But if the running game keeps going for us here, that will really open up the playbook here for Stinger to throw the ball around here some. 1st and 10 after that nice run. Stinger up the middle there, throws this one off to Parks. Parks is going to get the catch, and he's going to be met there at midfield as they'll get the 1st down. On the 46-yard line of the Kansas Jayhawks, here 2nd and 5 coming up here. Avery going to run this one there, and he's going to get finally taken down there at the 42. Looking to try to see if we can convert here on this 3rd down. And a nice handoff there to Avery as he's able to get himself right through that little pocket there and able to make it to a 1st down marker. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. As the Scotties again, moving the ball here very good here. As we'll see, getting hit there at the last second as he throws that one, and unfortunately not completing that pass. So Singer now looking at a 2nd and 10 coming up here for him and the Scotties, as he'll drop back here. Quick pass there to the halfback Avery, and Avery will be just short of the yard that he needs to get the 1st down. As they're looking at the 3rd and 1 now situation here, as Avery now has the football here, trying to hold on to this one. He does. He's going to get this inside the 20 for the 1st down. Now 1st and 10 coming up here for the Scotties again. This time Bo's going to come in here. Bo's going to try to move himself and the ball down the field here as he gets some positive yards. About 3 on that carry. Now 2nd and 7 coming up here. They're still in the I formation, but a variation of it. And we'll see a handoff again here, and why not give it a Bo here as he's going to get this one here. Finds the 1st down marker, gets inside the 10, and is going to get shoved down somewhere around the 7-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for the Scotties as they're looking to try to get in the end zone again. Of course, first time around was the passing. This time they look like they were trying to stick with the running game here as they'll hand this one off to Avery. Avery going to get on the other side of the 5. He'll be put down there somewhere around the 3-yard line. As we're looking at a 2nd and goal coming up. It looks like they're going to keep the ball on the ground once again, and it looks like it's going to be Bo. As Bo's looking for a chance to get himself in the end zone, he's going to pop right on in there. Touchdown, Highland Scotties, as that's going to be his 1st of the day here, the 1st rushing touchdown of the day. Nice job as they now take a 1-possession lead. Great call there and a great drive there for the Scotties, taking a 7-point lead here. So they got the lead back once again. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the backfield there gets caught by Barr once again, as they're looking at now a 2nd and 14. So 2nd and 14 here for the Kansas Jayhawks, as we'll see Marshall throws that one, and that's going to be just short there as he gets a couple of yards on the play. 3rd and 8 coming up here Try to see if they convert here on this first down. They got to get this one on the other side of the near the 35-yard line. They'll get that one in more, as that'll be the final play of the first quarter for Kansas. Kansas trailing right now by 7. But they are still in this fight here. As both running backs here, pretty good job, pretty reasonable, pretty similar numbers here in the first quarter. We'll see who's going to now take over in the second quarter here and try to take this lead and try to get themselves in position for a win in this game. Let's see, Neal here runs this one here. He is breaking off tackles before he is finally brought down there at the near the 40 or near the 35-yard line of the Highland Scotties. Great run there for him. As again, they call his number once again, and there you see Neal just bulldozing his way through all the tackles and such. And now he's inside the 20 here of the Highland Scotties. So a quick pass there by Marshall, as he's able to find a receiver there for a couple of yards. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 4 coming up here. Pass up the middle there, and that's going to be a beautiful play there. As I don't know what our defense was doing now on that drive there, but nonetheless, touchdown here for Kansas, as Kansas is on the board here again, as they're tying this one up now 14-all, as Kansas is able to find the end zone once again. So now 1st and 10 here for the Scotties, as Singer here throws this one in the backfield there from Avery. Avery trying to get this one there, and of course he is unable to get anything on that one, as he only gets back to the line of scrimmage on that play. So now 2nd and 10 coming up here. Singer has to drop back here. He's trying to scramble. He is trying to throw this one, but he is going to get hit as he threw. Incomplete pass. Now looking at a 3rd and 10. Singer here now tries to drop back here to Kansas. Is going to find a hole there to get through the get to the quarterback, and that's going to be a force us to punt. Has lost way too much there. And now Kansas now trying to take this drive here now and try to take the lead. As we'll see a play or hand, or should say a self call there by the quarterback. He called his own number, running that one. It looked like maybe possibly a design play there for him, as they're starting to use the running game a lot more here. And of course, Kansas, known for this. And like I said, Marshall doesn't have the strongest arm. He's got not a good strength arm. But there you see a fumble being called. And Highland will pick this one up here. What happened right there? And you see Mayberry is going to be able to recover that one there for the Jayhawk, or for the Scotties there, as the Jayhawks will lose this one. That's a horrible time to losing that ball, especially on the run they were on right there. As Barr, of course, be a part of that there, causing the fumble. As Casey, the tight end there, had it. And then, of course, it was challenged, and we won it, so we keep possession of it. As we'll see here, Avery will run this one up the middle, and he'll get only about 3 on that carry. So the Jayhawks lose a chance to try to take the lead here now. Now the Scotties now have the chance now to try to get back here. Taking this, getting a forced fumble there. Now try to see if we can turn this turnover into points. As Singer tries to throw that one there, and he's unsuccessful there as that drive comes to an end. So we'll be forced to punt. Put them there on their own 39-yard line. And Neal here says he's got to make up for what happened beforehand. This time holds on to it. And that's a good run there from him. And, of course, trying to make up for what Casey did there in that previous drive for Kansas. As now Kansas is going to get swept there pretty hard by the defense. Nice play there for the defense. As Marshall just didn't know what to do to himself there. As he's probably really upset with his line not, doing a great job there of blocking. As now we'll see Neal here runs this one there and trying to get back some of that yardage there for the Jayhawks offensively. Now 3rd and 4 coming up here. They're on our 45-yard line. And again, Marshall here has to get rid of this football there. Throws it to Neal. Neal going to try to get down the field here and breaks off a tackle where he's shoved out there. And that will end the drive there for Kansas. As the Scotties now have the football here, and the Scotties looking for a block here, trying to help out Bo. But just couldn't get that one block there, and that he would have been gone. So now 2nd and inches coming up here. Ball their own 25-yard line. Scotties again hand off to Bo. Bo looking for a good tackle or a good block down the field. Does so. And is able to get the first down. Ball now on their own 41-yard line. 1st and 10 here for the Scotties. Still a tie ball game, 14-all. With 6:10 left here in the first half. Singer here, drops back here, fires this one there. That's going to be caught, and it's going to go down the field here. Nice play there for the Scotties as they're able to connect there on that first down. Great pass and a great catch there. They get them the huge first down. So now Singer going to go back to the air here. He's going to throw this one up. That's going to be tossed up there to Finley as he gets the catch, and that's going to be a couple yards there for them as we're looking at a second down. Second down here, and getting close to being inside the 20 here of the Kansas Jayhawks. As Avery's going to get his number called there, and he's going to get tackled hard, but he's able to hold on to the football there, and he's going to get the first down. First and 10 here coming up now for the Scotties, as the Kansas defense here getting pushed back here and getting taken well controlled of here on this drive. As previously drives they've been going 3 and out here, and this time Scotty's not letting that happen. As Bo here now gets the ball here, he's going to run this one inside. He's going to make a nice run there, get himself inside the 5, and that's going to be a first down here for the Scotties. Scotty's now at the 4-yard line of the Kansas Jayhawks here and could punch it in here for another 6 points with Avery. We'll see what they'll do here. Stinger taking his time here, calls for the ball, snaps it, gives it to the halfback. He's going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. And the Scotties on the board here once again as Avery gets his first rushing touchdown of the day. Nice job there, and the Scotties now have broken this tie here. And now they have taken back the lead here once again. Second time now, or I should say the third time now here they've had the lead. As now they're going to try and see if their defense can see if they can hold on to this lead. As we'll see a handoff here to Devin as he comes out of the backfield there, and he's going to get a whopping 11 yards on that carry. First and 10. And again, why not? He's been running very well there as he's now finally getting manhandled there for a carry as he gets a gain of 6 on that play. Second and 4 coming up here. Of course, Devin here going to get his number called again. Why not? He's going to do so here. He's going to break off a tackle on 2, and then he's going to find himself into the end zone here as Kansas fighting back here with Devin as they're able to run this one there for a huge run. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And the Jayhawks get back in this ballgame here, tying this one up again now 21 all. This is going to be a long day. Like I said earlier, if we are not able to stop Neal whatsoever, this could be a very, very long and irritating day for our defense. I don't know how long our defense can deal with this if we don't put a button on this here and shut him down quickly here. We got to make sure he is not doing that to us for the rest of this game. First and 10 here after the big run from Kansas. As we'll see, try to see if we can get a nice run here with Bo. And Bo, of course, gets a nice carry there for the Scotties. As now we'll see a 3rd and 2 coming up here. And Avery in the there, trying to run this one up the middle there and trying to get that forward progress there, but he's not going to get it. So Coach Bond says, know what? Go back out there. See what you can do there, offense. So he's going to put his trust into the offense here, 4th and 1. Avery here going to show off. He's going to get that first down and more as he gets near midfield. Nice run there from Avery. As now we have 5 wide here. Singer in the backfield there by himself, so not too much protection there for him as he is trying to change it up here. We'll see what he can try to do. Singer here drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here, going to go up, throws this one up there. That's going to be caught by Good. Good's going to get this one. He's going to get tackled and pushed out near the 30 or near the 42-yard line. Now we cross the 50 here for this game as we'll get to the 2-minute warning. So now the 42 on the ball on the 42-yard line of the Jayhawks. We'll see a handoff here. This is going to be a jet sweep and not successful that one too well there. We only get a yard on the play, but nonetheless, positive yardage there. 2nd and 9. Again, hand this one off there to our halfback there. This time Avery. Avery able to be successful there. Gets a nice carry there for a couple of yards. 3rd and 3 coming up. Scotties looking to try to see if they can punch this one up the middle here. Trying to run this one there. And there you see the linebacker there. He was, I don't know if you guys noticed there, but he was just chomping at the bit there to get through the halfback there. He's able to get successful to do that. But we'll see if he can try to do it here again here on this 4th and 2. And this time he is not able to, as Avery able to do a good job there getting away from him and getting the first down. First and 10 coming up here. Singer here throws this one there to the full or to the tight end. He's able to get the catch, and that's going to be a nice first, or just short of the first down there. As now we'll just go to now a 3rd and 6 coming up. Got to get this one inside the 20 to get the first. Singer here drops back here, lobs this one up there. That's going to get tipped away, and the Jayhawks did a great job there stopping that one for us. As we get now a chance here to go for a 43-yard field goal attempt. This will put 3 extra points now for us. And of course, we're going with the win, so this should be helpful. We'll see if our kicker can do a good job here as he kicks this one up. And this kick is good. Nice job. As the Scotties on the board there. Nice play. As our kicker did a great job there. I believe that's Adams who gets that one right up the middle there. No problem there for him. Just another day in the office for the kicker. As we're making it now 24-21, as we have just less than a minute left here in this first quarter. We'll see Marshall here throws this one up there. That's going to be caught and is going to be taken down as they do get the first down there for the Jayhawks. We'll see what they can do here on this 1st and 10. 43 seconds left. And then Marshall here, he's going to get wrapped up and taken down there. That's the 5th time now we've got to their quarterback in this first half alone. As we now see with 35 seconds left here, 3rd and 20. And of course, they're going to run this one here. They're going to be smart to try to keep this clock going. But we're going to call a quick timeout. And we're going to get the ball back after the punt. As Highland here now trying to see what they can do here. And oh no, intercepted there. And that's going to be caught there. Nice job there. I believe that was Bryant who got the interception. As he is going to get now good field position now here for Kansas to kick a field goal and tie it up here now 24 all. But first, before they do that, they're going to have to get into field goal position here. As see Marshall here throws this one there, and he's going to hit through that football. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. Looking at now a 2nd and 10. So now 2nd and 10 coming up here, just 12 seconds left. Marshall here drops back in the pocket. He's scrambling around here looking for something. We'll see a jump ball there, and that is going to be a great catch there by West. As West now here has a chance to try to take this one back for a pick 6. He's going to get shoved out of bounds at the 42, and that's going to be the half there. As that was just a pretty exciting half there for both sides here. As both sides were trying to move the ball. Kansas, of course, threw that one up there as Jaleel West was successful, the junior, getting hold of this one there. And so far, Marshall is not having a good day here, as well as Singer. As both guys playing pretty similar, using their legs to make plays down the field, but passing wise, it's been kind of tough. Chances of a lot of traffic and a lot of passing zones for both guys and their receivers. But so far, I think for the most part here, it's been a pretty exciting day, especially when it comes to the ground game. Both backs, or actually all 3 backs, 2 of ours and of course 1 of theirs, have played a really good game here. Now, the question is, are we going to see more of Devin Neal in the second half, or will we see a little less of him going in the second half, and maybe he'll bring in the other young man that was in the first half there that scored the first touchdown there for them? We'll see more of him, because I think, honestly, if they put too much pressure and too much of this on Devin Neal, the running wise, I think it's going to kill this young man, and he's not going to be able to produce the numbers he can. But we could see otherwise. Highland doing a pretty good job here, using, of course, both backs in a lot of this situation, using both Bo and Avery, which I think is for them, that's going to be a huge plus. You got fresh legs out there constantly, and you don't have one guy just taking all the snaps here. As you see now, Avery running down the field here as we start the second half. As we of course, have a 3-point lead. We'll see if we can extend that here. As we see Singer now run this one here on the outs to the right-hand side here. Going to throw this one up there. That's going to be caught. And it's going to be a catch there for the Highland Scotties as Parks able to get the catch for the first. So now we'll see a 1st and 10 here. This is for Bo. Bo's going to break off a tackle. Getting himself down the field here. Trying to find the first down marker. He does. As he gets to the 25-yard line there in Kansas territory. Jayhawks having a tough time here defensively. Trying to make a play. As we'll see what they can try to do here. As we're on their 25-yard line. Pass there. That's going to be by the receiver. And he cannot move upfield. As he was tripped up and lost his, of course, his momentum took him off to the sidelines there. Other than that, that should have been a touchdown for us. And Singer now here hands this one off there to Avery. Avery trying to break off a tackle, and he is going to get this one inside the 20, mark him at the 17. So big run here, and so far a great drive now for the Highland Scotties, as Kansas really struggling here. 3rd and 1 coming up here, and we'll see a handoff there to Bo. Bo is going to be met by several Jayhawks there for the stop. And Coach Barnes says, let's go for it here on 4th and 1. So far, 4th downs, they've been very successful here. We'll see if they're successful this time around. They are with Avery. As Avery able to pin his ears back and put down his pads and go after it as he gets the 1st down. Open backfield, Singer in the backfield there. They're going to look like they got 5 wide here, going for a shot here at the end zone. Pass that one to the tight end. He's going to get in there. Touchdown, Finley, as the Island Scotties get on the board here once again, and now have really extended their lead here right now, as they're going to take a 10-point lead here in this game. This is by far the biggest lead they've had so far here in today's game. As David Finley, the junior, getting in there. Of course, he's had a great, successful season so far here as well, as he has several touchdowns of his own. Last week, I believe, he was able to score 2 last week, as he just now scored his 3rd of the season. And see, Devin Neal pops right on out here in the first drive here of the second half here for the Scotties. Nice run there from him. Now we'll see what they'll do here pass-wise, and that's going to be a nice, successful pass there from Marshall, as Marshall here trying to step up his game here in the second half. 3rd and 5 coming up. Marshall drops back in the pocket. He's going to be met up by a Scotty player. That's going to be a nice stop there from them, as that is going to be Woolfork on the tackle. Nice job on the sack play, and that's going to push them back even a little bit more here now, make it a little more tougher for this not strong arm quarterback here. And of course now Highland is going to now get the ball back here after the punt. So we get them the punt. We'll see now Bo having the football here, and now we're just going to try to do our best here to just use our 2 halfbacks, maybe even our wide receivers as well as in the running game, and just try to move this ball as best as we possibly can through the ground and through the air. As the nice break off there from Bo. Bo going down the field here, and he's going to get all the way inside the 40 of the Kansas Jayhawks, as he's going to be at their 37-yard line. So nice run there from Bo. He's going to take a bit of a breather. As you see Avery there on the outside there. We'll see what Singer here throws this one up there. That's going to go to Finley again, as he's able to get the catch, and he'll be just short of that 1st down. 2nd and inches coming up here. Ball there on the Jayhawks 27-yard line. Scotty's looking very good, very sharp here at the start of these first 2 drives now here in the second half. I'm sure Coach Bonds told him, hey, we need to step up. We need to make some plays. We need to be smart about this, and we need to get down the field here, as you'll see handoff there to Avery, as Avery's able to get down the field here, and it makes a nice 1st down. And of course, I know Coach Bonds, you know, if he has to, he'll chance things if need be, but he wants to do it in a smart way. As Avery there gets the catch, nice reception there from him, as he'll get a couple yards in that play. We'll jump to a 3rd and 2. Scotty's here trying to get into the end zone here. They're inside the 20 of the Kansas, as they'll hand this one off to Avery. Avery gets the 1st down marker, and he's going to get there. They're going to say he is there for the 1st down. So now 1st and goal coming up here. Ball the 10-yard line. So far, this drive has been pretty successful, and this should be, no doubt, should be a touchdown at some point here, as they get a quick pass there. Nice reception, putting them at the 2-yard line. Kansas in their 46 defense here, trying to make a stop here. I think this time here, I don't know if they're prepared or not, but I think this is going to be a run. Going to go to Bo on the outside. They're going to get some great blocking, as Bo gets his 2nd running touchdown here. Nice job there from him, as that's going to be touchdown number 8 for him this season, as he's been had a really, really excellent game here, as he's able to find the end zone. Nice play and a nice finish there from the offensive line, blocking very well. They're going to go for 2 here, surprisingly, As Coach Bond says, hey, why not? So they're going to go for 2. We'll see if they're going to be successful here. That tosses up. It is good. And the 2 points are excellent there. Nice play. 38-21. Now we'll see what Kansas does here. Is they're going to try to move the ball here through the ground this time. As Marshall's going to end up losing 3 yards on that carry. 3rd and 13 coming up. And they're going to use Devin Neal here again. And Neal can't get out of that one that time around. As he's getting met up with a linebacker there on that play to make the stop. See now 3rd and 14 coming up here. And that one's going to get tipped away by West. Who I wish he would have had his hands on that one there. But it's going to be incomplete. And they'll be forced to punt. So now with 2:30 left here in the 3rd quarter, we're going to get the ball right back to our running backs here. And we're going to give it to Bo. As Bo's chugging down the line here. And he's going to get a nice run there for himself. As he's going to get to the 14 on that carry. And Kansas Jayhawks fans cannot believe it. Yeah, we got a runner of our own. Matter of fact, we got 2 of them to be exact. So far, Bo here, nice run there for him. 35 yards on that carry. That's going to get him there inside the 20. As we'll see what we can try to do here and try to see, of course, pad on to this lead. 2:14 left here in the 3rd quarter. And Singer looking very confident here in this drive. As he's moving some guys around here. It's going to be a passing situation, I guess. Toss up there. That's going to be intercepted. And that is going to be a Kansas football there. I think that was just underthrown by Singer. As that is going to be Gilman on the interception there. And that's going to be the 2nd interception now here on this quarterback here today. As we got to do better there on that one. Jason Gilman is going to drop back, and he's going to watch the quarterback's eyes there. Does a great job there getting me that interception. 2 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. We'll see Marshall throwing this one there. That's going to go to the halfback, Neal, as he's going to get a reception there. So looks like they're going to try to throw to Neal a little bit more here in this as they're really down. And of course, the running game is not going to do too much for them if they can't move the ball here. And so they got to find ways to do so. And that you see there, Marshall calling his own number there that time around. He did a great job there getting past that defense there. And now with Singer swarming at Neal, and he's going to get taken down there. He's getting hit pretty hard and pretty good down there behind the line. So now 2nd and 10 here. And of course, the question is he going to be able to continue taking those types of hits for the rest of the game? That'll be the question that Kansas will have to try to figure out here. As we'll see, pass up there. That's going to be tossed. And that's going to be recepted. But the booth says they want to take a look here. And they want to review this play. See if he kept his legs in bounds. And you be the judge here. Does he have a foot in? And they said no. The referees came back and said no. It was overturned. So they were forced to punt here. Now 1st and 10. We got the ball at our own 40-yard line. As we'll see a man in motion here for Highland. Singer here. He's got to get rid of it. He's going to be be rushed there on that play. So now we're looking at a 3rd and 10 coming up here for the Jayhawks. Jayhawks, of course, want to try to get down the field here. They got to get this one near the 50 to get the first down. Or actually over on the other side of the 50, actually, the first down. Singer here drops back in the pocket. Gets hit as he throws the football there. Incomplete pass, and that's going to force us to punt. Kansas gets the ball back here. This time they'll hopefully be a little more smarter here as they have their quarterback here. And he's going to do a little ducking and diving there, and he's going to get 8 yards on that carry. 2nd and 2 coming up here. And we'll see Morrison in the game here as he'll try to run that one there. And that'll be it for the 3rd quarter. Going to the 4th quarter, Kansas right now trailing. They are having a tough time here. Highland looking like they're in their driver's seat as usual. 38-21 as we go to the 4th and final quarter here. Let's see if the Jayhawks can try to come back in this one, or let's see if our Highland Scotties can, of course, obviously make sure they keep this lead as they have it right now. As we'll see a pass there, that's going to go to Morrison. That's a great screen pass, and Highland wasn't prepared for that at all. As we'll see now, a 1st and 10 here, so Highland's defense still out there. it's just the quarterback there. Nice throw there as he finds his receiver. So Marshall doing a pretty good job here, tossing the ball around here. Short pass plays, getting the short pass plays. Obviously gets big yardage here, especially big runs like this. As he runs this one to the 25-yard line for a huge first down for the Jayhawks on the ground. Marshall got the man in motion, finds a receiver. That's going to be caught and completed there for the just 8 or 9 yard reception. We'll see a 2nd and 1 here. Again, Morrison now getting his number called here, as we have not seen too much of Neal. And I don't know what the deal is, but like I said, that's if they're going to be running Neal here, they got to be. He's one of those players you got to take your time with. That wear and tear is going to get to him, and that's not going to be helpful for you guys in the final quarter here. As Morrison now stepping up here, he's making a nice run there for himself as he's getting another first down here for the Jayhawks. Jayhawks working this drive here, and of course they're seeing a quarterback here get hit, and he's going to get sacked again as he's going to get hit with a loss there again. That's the 7th time now we've gotten to him in this game. 2nd and goal here, ball on the 4-yard line, and again Morrison going to run right up the middle with no problems at all. Touchdown Kansas, as Kansas found their way back into this ball game here. As they get a nice rushing touchdown here. They're going to be down by 10, so this still is a game. They still have a chance to come back in here. We just got to play doing a better job of defense, but more importantly, we got to score some points here. So now 1st and 10, ball on their own 25-yard line here. Hand this one off to Bo. Bo's going to go on the outside here, and he's going to get a nice run, getting there near midfield for a huge first down. Almost a 20-yard carry there for him. As we'll see now here, ball the 42-yard line, hand off, and Bo going to be met up by another Jayhawk there, as he gets just a yard on that play. 2nd and 9 coming up. Singer here trying to, of course, Coach Bond's telling him to take his time here. As we'll see Singer here, hands off this one to Avery. Avery getting a good block there. Avery getting on the other side of the 50, and he's going to get there as he's going to get to the 43-yard line. Nice run there as the clock continues to still tick away. And that's one thing Highland needs to do, is stay in bounds here when they're running. As Bo is able to get the first down marker as he gets close to the 30-yard line of the Jayhawks. As we'll see again now, number being called there. This is going to be Avery this time around. He's going to get there at the 28 as he gets a nice carry for 3. So utilizing that game clock as well. It's taking our time here down the field. So you see Avery trying to get around that tackle. He does, but he's going to get shoved around. And he's going to get inside the 20 as they're going to put him right near the 15-yard line. So now 1st and 10 here. We'll see Singer here drops back in the pocket. Singer goes up, throws this one up there. That's going to be on the fingertips of the Smith, I believe. But he's unable to come down with it. So now 3rd and 7 coming up here. We'll see what the Scotties going to try to do here. They're going to go through the ground game, or they're going to go passing. And it looks like they were trying to set up a pass here. So we'll see if they can get this one. Here's Singer here. Drops back in the pocket, deep in the pocket there. Goes up, tosses one up, and that's going to be underthrown again. What is going on with this underthrowing? As that looked like it was intended for Redding, but he, for whatever reason, Singer just underthrows it. Doesn't put too much air on it. And that one's going to settle right in the hands of the Kansas defender. As that's going to be Bryant there on that play. And you see here his first of the day here. Of course, that's one of the players we definitely had to be very wary of. As now here Singer throws this one up there. That's going to be incomplete. And he's looking down at 2nd and 10 here coming up. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Jayhawks. Down by 10. Hand this one off to Morrison, and Morrison's going to get stopped in the backfield there. That's a loss of a yard on the play. And now we'll see a handoff here. Morrison trying to get out of the end zone here, and it's going to be a safety as Scotties are able to score 2 points there that time around. That's going to be Barr getting that safety for the Scotties, as it makes it now 40-28. Great job there for the defense. Make sure they keep him in that end zone there. And now getting the 2 points plus the ball back here. This should be very helpful for us As we'll see here, this is going to be for Fields, and Fields does a great job there juking out a couple of Scotties there on that play. So getting some good field position there off that punt return. So now 1st and 10 here for the Scotties as we'll hand this one off. Another jet sweep there that was successful that time around, as we did at least gain a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up. Singer here drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here. He's going to have to scramble for this one himself, as he could not find nobody that time around. So now 3rd down coming up here, 3rd and 5. Ball at the 41-yard line. Singer here drops back too far, too deep. He's throwing this one into the end zone there. That's going to go up, but it does not come back down in the arms of a receiver, as that's going to be an incomplete pass. We're going to go for here on 4th and 5. I don't understand why we're doing this with 4:36 left, but I guess they were trying to see if they were trying to build some confidence there for Singer, and that's going to be tipped away, and the ball's going to go back to Kansas. Kansas now has a chance now to get back in this ball game here. If they score a touchdown here, they'll be down by 5. As we'll see an incomplete pass there. Good job from the defense making a play. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Ball on their own 41-yard line. Kansas has some pass there. That's going to be tossed. That's going to go to Morrison. Morrison going to get this one there, and he's going to get to the side of the 50 at the 43-yard line of the Highland Scotties. Marshall in the backfield, open backfield, throws this one up there. That's going to be tossed, and he's going to find his halfback again there for another reception. As they're looking at now at 3rd and 5. And again, finds Morrison again on that quick screen pass there. Gets to his halfback there for the reception. And that's been successful for now so far here for Marshall. As they're looking on the sideline for the next play here. 1st and 10. Ball now on the Scotties 22-yard line. 3:33 left here. Pass. That's going to be caught and going to be taken down there inside the 10. As that again moves the ball here. As you see, Scotties having a tough time dealing with this no huddle. As Marshall here drops back in the pocket here for the Jayhawks, throwing that one up there. They are able to get to the receiver, and he does not get much of anything on that play. But we'll see them again, no huddle here. 2nd and goal. Ball on the 4-yard line. Marshall drops back here, about to run himself, but he decides to throw this one. That's an incomplete pass. He easily got the touchdown there if he didn't run. So now 3rd and goal coming up here. This time he's going to be smart. He's going to go ahead and run this one himself as he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. What is going on? I'm telling you, that last play, that last drive that we had there, we should have been smart with it and just kicked a field goal or just punted it. We should not have went for it there. I don't know what Coach Bonds was thinking. But Marshall, the freshman, starting to bring this team back up here. They're going to be down by 5. They could go, they could cut the lead into, but they're not going to. So they're down by 5 here. It's 40-35. 2:50 left here in the quarter. And they're going to run this one there with Bo, as Bo barely gets a yard there on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up here. As we'll see a handoff there. And there you see a nice run there from Avery. Avery there, nice run there from him. Great job there, moving the football there, getting another 1st down here for the Highland Scotties. Scotties need to take their time here. They have to control the clock here, and we can really force Kansas to start using those timeouts as early, even before the 2-minute warning here, possibly. But a pass there, that's going to be complete. As we get that on the other side of the 50. Now at the Jayhawks 43-yard line. Handoff there. That's going to go to Bo, and Bo's going to run this one as he's going to get able to move the chains there on that play. Nice run from him as we'll continue on with the drive. And Singer here drops back here. He's going to throw this one up there, and that's going to be a great catch there. That's going to get us inside the 20. That's what we're looking for there. As you see a timeout name being called here by Kansas. And now this is what we got to do. We got to run the ball here. Again, make them use their timeouts. It looks like we're going to go for the pass once again here. Singer drops back in the pocket, looks up, fires this one there. That's going to be incomplete. And that is not what we need to be doing. What is going on with the passing here? We got to go stick with the ground game here. We can win this one. Singer here drops back instead. He's looking down the field here, throws up the middle there. That's going to go to Redding, and Redding's going to get this one And that's going to be a first and, or just short of the first down marker, but their timeout's being called there by Kansas. Kansas has 1 timeout remaining, down by 5. Singer here gets hit as he threw the football there. Incomplete pass, and that's going to force us now to kick a 24-yard field goal attempt and put us up now by 8. As you see there, field goal is good, and we are now just less than 2 minutes away from winning this ball game here, and of course taking this victory over Kansas here, as these two teams have really had some games over the last couple of seasons now, especially stemming back from the original series when we started this in NCAA 14. They've been pretty dominant against Kansas. We got a ball here thrown there that time. That's going to be incomplete, as we're able to get to Marshall that time. 3rd and 10 coming up here. Marshall again drops back in the pocket. He's going to break off a tackle. Finally going to get wrapped up, and he's going to get stopped at the, I believe, the 7-yard line. Drop back here for Marshall. Marshall in the end zone, throwing this one up there. That's going to be completed. Receiver's going to get a hold of this one here, and he's going to take this one until he goes out of bounds. And he's forced out of bounds there as he gets great field position here. As you see there, over 1,000 yards now for Marshall this season. Freshman showing off what he can do, and definitely doing a great job here, fighting back in this ball game here. Not rolling over, not saying, okay, well, we can get you guys next year. He's really keeping this team going here and keeping them motivated. Now the question is, can he get them the win? 43-35 here coming up. Drop back here for him, for the quarterback there, as Marshall able to throw the ball to the receiver. And that's going to be a 9-yard reception for a 2nd and 1 coming up. They'll throw a quick pass there again. Nice catch there, but he's going to lose some yards there on that play. And, of course, the clock is going to continue to tick away. Kansas only has 1 timeout remaining. They want to try to use that one in a sparing fashion here. We'll see what they can try to do here on this 3rd and 6 coming up. 3rd and 6. Drop back here from him. He's going to scramble there. He's going to get taken down for a loss there. Big play there from the defense. Great job here. 4th and 15 coming up here. Just 30 seconds left here in this ball game. Kansas going to try to heave-ho here in the end zone. That ball's going to get caught. It's going to be broken up, and we get the ball back. And now we can go in victory. What is going on? Why are we not in victory formation here? And Singer here now has the ball here for the Highland Scotties. They're going to hand this one off to Avery to get the clock running there. And, of course, a timeout being called, as Kansas has no more timeouts, I believe. So now with 22 seconds left here, Singer here trying to see what he can do here. He's going to pass this one instead. Singer going to go up to lob this one up there. That's going to get tipped around. Incomplete pass. 17 seconds left here. Kansas defense really trying to scratch their heads like, why is Highland throwing here? And they're going to toss this one up here. This one's going to go deep. This one's going to get batted away. Incomplete pass on 4th and 7. So with 10 seconds left here, Highland not going to go in formation here. What? Okay, 4th and 7. Okay, I can understand you want to rub it in here, but what is going on? What is the deal? As we'll see here, ball being snapped. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Singer here drops back in the pocket, throws this one up there. That's going to be incomplete, and then there's a turnover on downs. So with 3 seconds left here, they give Kansas some hope. And we'll see Marshall here lobs this one up here. This one's going to go deep into the end zone there. It gets tapped around, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown, Kansas. What the hell just happened? What in the hell just happened? Kansas is able to come back in this ball game here. If they can get this 2-point conversion here, they could tie it up as Luke Grimm, the senior, able to get this one here. What was going on? Why did Highland? I'm still just scratching my head. Why did Highland keep going for it there on that drive? They could have just nailed the ball and walked out of here with a victory. 2-point conversion here for Kansas. They get it, and they tie it up now. 42 each. That is end of regulation As now we're going to go force the overtime now. And of course, you know the overtime rules. Don't really have to explain to you, but there they are on the screen. And of course, I'm telling you now, if Kansas comes back and win this one, this is the most dumbfounded loss that Highland could possibly ever have. What is going on? I don't know why the play call was. I don't know who called that. I don't know what the deal was, but whoever did, I would just if I was the AD of Highland, I'd be like, you're fired. 43-43 here. Kansas, of course, get the ball here first, and they'll of course run it with Morrison as Morrison is stopped there in the backfield. 3rd and 10 coming up here. Ball their own 25 or on the Scotties 25-yard line here, and now we'll see Marshall here runs this one as he gets a big run there. About 15 yards on that carry as he's going to be now at the 12-yard line here. 1st and 10. Handoff here to Neal as he's back in the ball game here. And that's just going to give him more. That just gave him more life here now as they can shut the door here on the Highland Scotties. Now, we'll see the Jayhawks here throw this one there. That's going to be tossed there to the receiver there for a 3rd and 2 coming up. So 3rd and 2 coming up. Marshall here throws this one there on the sideline there, trying to get this one there. And that's going to be just enough there. They get that yard or so they need to get a new set of downs. 1st and goal here coming up here. Marshall going to run this one here. He's going to be running this one. Has no problem getting in the end zone there. Touchdown, Kansas. Oh, boy. Kansas gets themselves on the board here for the first time in overtime. As they are going to be taking, of course, they're going to try to kick a field goal here and take this lead here. And Marshall, this freshman, is doing a great job here in this game, getting all the right plays here. And of course, us, the Scotties, have been giving him opportunities like that. We don't need to be doing that. I don't know what the deal is with the play call. I'm still dumbfounded by the play call that we had in that last drive that we had there in the 4th quarter. Singer here drops back here in the pocket, throws this one up there. That's going to be incomplete. Almost was intercepted, and that would have ended the game. 3rd and 10 now coming up here for Singer. Singer here drops back here, finds the open man in the end zone. Touchdown. Highland Scotties, as good, is able to get his 3rd receiving touchdown of the day here. Nice job there from him as he finds his way into the end zone and keeping this drive and this game alive here for the Highland Scotties. As the Scotties will get back on the field here once again here in the 2nd overtime. Of course, remember, 2nd overtime, you have to go for 2 if you get a touchdown here. As we'll see Bo now trying to run this one here as he'll get 2 yards in that carry. And of course, they're on the other side of the field here this time. As we'll see a 2nd and 8 coming up here. Handoff there to Avery. Avery runs this one there before he is bounced out of bounds near the 13. 1st and 10 here for the Highland Scotties. Again, I'm just kind of perplexed. We should not be in this situation at all. I don't understand what the deal is with being in this situation. What does it get out of us? I don't know what Coach Bonds was calling there, but whatever the deal is, this is big. 3rd and 11 coming up here for the Scotties. As we'll see here, drops back here for Singer. Singer here goes up. That's going to be tossed up there to Avery. Avery's going to get the catch, and he's going to get enough there for the 1st down. 1st and goal coming up here, the ball on the 2-yard line here for the Scotties. As I'll hand this one off to Bo. Bo is trying to get his way in there, but he cannot, as he's going to be coming up short there, just a yard. So now the ball on the 1-yard line. Toss there to Avery. Avery trying to get it, bulldoze his way into the end zone there. He'll lose 2 on the play. So now we're looking at a 3rd down. 3rd and goal. Singer here drops back here, throws this one up there. That's going to be in the end zone, and that is a touchdown. Highland Scotties, as we're able to find the end zone there in the 2nd overtime. And of course, that means we'll have to go for 2. And oh, actually, this is Good's 3rd. Excuse me, I thought he had 3. This is his 3rd. I'm looking at my notes right now. This is his 3rd of the game. Nice catch there for him as he's able to find the end zone. Now we're going for 2. Can we get this? And no, we cannot. And now we got to try to stop and make sure they don't try to score on that. And now the Kansas Jayhawks will have the ball here So now we're in a conundrum here. If the Jayhawks are able to get a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion, the ball game is over. So we got to make sure they do not get a field or a touchdown here whatsoever. As now Marshall here running this one here. He's going to run this one there near the 15-yard line. As we'll see the 3rd and 5 coming up here. Tossed up. That's going to be caught, and we're able to push back the receiver as he's just short of the first down marker. 4th and 1 coming up. See what we can try to do here. Marshall here again drops back here. Marshall gonna get hit in a sack, and that is your ball game. Oh my God, the defense really helped us out this week here. They really did a great job there of just, again, I'm so glad our defense stepped up this week because I don't know what the play calling was there, that last drive there, but nonetheless, Highland's able to be successful and win this one. Now, getting out of character here for the video, I will say it was my fault as the user. So you can blame, I guess you could say it was Coach Bond's fault. But I was so irritated with the way the passing was. And I will say it was my ego got the best of me. And I'm like, no, we are going to put this ball into play. Someone's going to catch this damn ball, and someone's going to get in the end zone. Well, that was not the case, and I should have been playing a lot more smarter than I did. So I do apologize for that. We should have walked out of here with a win, straight up in regulation. I shouldn't have been stupid. I can admit it. I shouldn't have been stupid and should not put the ball back in their hands, but I did, and I do apologize for that. It was just bad play call. I was getting frustrated. I was really getting frustrated because the ball, that last interception that Singer threw. I'm thinking like I put something behind that ball. Like there's no way in hell that ball should have been short at all. It should not have been short at all. But they got us interception wise, and then the whole time I was sitting there sweating bullets. I'm like, oh God, if we lose this game, you're in overtime. It's like, well, rightfully deserved. I played stupid. I was risking it too much, and wasn't playing, smart football like I have been here in the last couple of episodes. So I will definitely, that's a lesson learned, and I'm going to make sure that we do not play that kind of ball again. Blame it on Coach Bonds, blame it on OC, you can blame it on whatever you guys want to blame. Let me know down below in the comment section who should blame that poor play calling was towards the end there, because man, it got to me. I'm like, no, you're not gonna screw me over like this. Like, I know damn well I put some zip onto that ball so it can go right in the, thrown over his head, right where he can catch it, right towards the end, the edge of the back of that corner of the end zone there. And for whatever reason, it just kept up coming. It came up short. I'm like, there's no way. But I am happy to say that our defense did a great job there. Bolden, Barr, Mayberry, West, Overton all did a great job there of really keeping us in the game. But it was just my boneheaded, ego that got the best of me and took over. Singer, 24, 46, 343, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Bo, 27 carries for 196 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns for him. He has now 8 for the season. Avery, 32 carries, 189 yards. He has now 9 rushing touchdowns for him for the season. So nice job there, keeping those guys neck and neck there, doing a great job there. That 1-2 punch in the backfield there for us. Finley, 7 catches, 46 yards, a touchdown for him. Good, did a great job there. Excellent day for him. I was really hoping to try to get him over 100 yards for the day, but that was not going to be the case. 6 catches for 66 yards and 3 touchdowns. And of course, Bolden, 18 tackles, 10 tackles for loss. Wow. 4 half sacks and a forced fumble. Barr, 12 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and of course a safety. And then of course Woodford, 6 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. And then Mayberry, 12 tackles and a fumble recovery there from him as well. So great job there. Of course, there were some other great defensive players there. Jenkins, 4 tackles, tackle for loss, a half a sack. Kansas, I cannot deny them at all. They had a great game there. Arnold was there for them. He got a touchdown for them. So did Grimm. Of course, that was a tip there that we should have had, but you know, I guess it was the computer's way. It's like, well, you didn't learn your lesson first time around, so I'm gonna, you know, make sure you learn it, you know, by screwing you over and see what you can do in overtime. So, yeah, lesson learned. But yeah, I told myself we can't we cannot be kidding around with Kansas. That you got a great team, Neal. If we can't stop him from his rushing, which we did a great job there. He did have several rushing yards for the game. I think well over 200 yards for the game. But, you know, if you combine two or both of our guys there, we did a better job. I mean, we didn't put all the pressure on one guy when it came to the running game. Congratulations to Bolden, as he's got Player of the Week, conference-wise and nation-wise. And look at who's at the top of the list there for the Heisman. It's him. He's only a junior. So we'll see if we can keep that momentum going there for him and Barr, who's at number 3. And of course, there you see some others, Cameron Rising, Gilbert there for Oregon. So nice to see that. And of course, seeing the top 25 there, no love. But we do get several votes there for possibly, maybe, you know, after this bye week, maybe we'll be at the top 25 there for the first time this season. But that being said, and of course, you know, with boneheaded stunts that I pulled here in this episode here today, I almost say we don't deserve to be in the top 25 here. Just that one game there, that was just stupid. Anyway, we got ourselves out of the pit that I put us in. Got us out of there. We're all right. We'll move on. We got a bye week coming up here. In this episode, the next episode there, the next video you guys will see, it will be a Scotties Sports Talk video. We'll try to get some words with Coach Bonds there. We actually got a chance to talk to him after the game about that play call situation. We'll see what that was all about. Also, too, we'll talk about recruiting. We'll show you guys the recruiting board of what we got going on and who's going to be on the board that we're really trying to go after. And, of course, ones, obviously, the players that have been taken off the board and the ones that realistically we just don't have a chance with. So that'll be coming up in the next episode. Of course, we'll take a look at the top 25 for week 7, as well as the high matchups for that week, and then show you guys those scores of those matchups in that video as well. So that's pretty much all it's going to be. It's just going to be a Highland Scotties team builder or Highland Scotties Sports Talk segment in that next video. So stay tuned for that here on the channel. But overall, we did a great job there, and I was very happy for us to get ourselves out of that trouble there that I put us in. So, but that's it for this episode of the Highland Scotties Team Builder Dynasty here on the channel. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more here on the channel, as well as hit the subscribe, as well as the notification bell. And of course, don't forget to check us out on our second channel over on ESGNet Plus LP, as we got some great NCAA or college football 25 videos over there, as well as Madden and several other series on the second channel. So stay tuned for that, and definitely go check out the other channel here on YouTube. But as always, guys, and of course the links are down below in the description for those for this series, and of course all the other content as well on this channel, as well as the second channel. But that's it for me. As always, keep yourselves really healthy, and I will see you all next time. Go Scotty Nation. Let's try to see if we can do a better job after the bye week. See you guys next time.